Welcome to the road to 1 million US dollars. Let's get right into the Bitcoin chart for today, starting on this 4-hour time frame for Bitcoin, because since yesterday's video, we first saw a bit of a rejection from this descending trend line after I posted my video, and then about 12 hours later, we finally broke that descending trend line to get this beautiful pump to the upside. Now, of course, I longed this breakout here, and this led to a nice 166% gain on that trade. But what do I think is going to happen next in the charts here? First of all, we should check back in with this 4-hour ascending channel that Bitcoin was in for quite some time. However, then recently we lost this critical level of support and then actually flipped it into a level of resistance. So after we got this little bit of a downtrend here, we then came back up today. But what you may notice is that we already in this pump to the upside here got a first rejection from that blue band here that we have flipped into a level of resistance. Currently, as I'm recording this video, is sitting from about 99.2k all the way up to 101k for the Bitcoin price. In general, I would say that it is important to pay attention to the price around these levels here, because as you saw right here, we already got a bit of a rejection, but it is also completely possible to actually just get another move to the downside here. So that is something to potentially watch out for over the next 24 to 48 hours or so. The most bullish case right now is actually just coming back into this range and then just grinding higher here once again until we eventually potentially break the top of this range, at which point we are just off to the races. It will be very, very bullish if that happens. But first priority is actually breaking this critical level of resistance first. In terms of support to the downside, we do have this big level of support right here, sitting from about 93k all the way down to 91k for the Bitcoin price. So long as we hold above that, that would be a good sign. However, breaking down below 91k, very likely at that point we are coming down lower to come grab a bunch of liquidity here at about 89 to 88,000 US dollars for the Bitcoin price. So that is something to potentially watch out for in the case that we actually lose 91k as a level of support. Next, taking a quick look at the Bitcoin liquidation heat map. First of all, on this 3-day time frame, what you can see right here is that we took out a bunch of liquidity to the upside earlier today. Then after that rejection from the ascending channel, we actually came back down to grab a big pocket of liquidity at about 97k, where we took out over $100 million worth of long positions. But if we zoom out to the 2-week time frame, you can see that we had a bunch of liquidity to the downside previously, but that has now been taken out. So therefore, on this 2-week time frame, most of the liquidity is in fact to the upside right now, sitting at 99.5k for the Bitcoin price, and even liquidity as high as 108k. Now, to get the broadest perspective here, we could actually take a look at the 1-year time frame, where you can see that we have a bunch of liquidity sitting at 89,000 US dollars, where we have close to 17 billion US dollars of long positions that would get taken out if we end up sweeping that liquidity there, although there is also close to $11 billion sitting at 108k. So for now, what we need to do is watch for that ascending channel being broken, or if we get another rejection from that critical level of resistance, because that will partially determine if we are going to first sweep this liquidity to the downside, or if we are just going higher from here and creating new all-time highs for Bitcoin. Now, taking a quick look at the Bitcoin ETF flow tables. On Monday, we got over $200 million worth of net outflows from the Bitcoin ETFs. For now, the Bitcoin ETFs continue to be net sellers here, so this is having a downwards pressuring effect on the Bitcoin price. Either way, this has been today's market update. Don't forget to come check out the Road to 1 Million community on Discord. This is the most active crypto trading community in the space right now. So if you're into leverage trading or just trading crypto in general, I highly recommend you guys come check this out. It is completely free to join, and you can find the link to this in the video description. Either way, if you do end up joining or not, thank you for watching once again, and I will see you tomorrow in the next one.